Hey everybody, this is Carlos. Welcome back to another Trading Oracle video. So in this video, we're going to be talking to you about how to utilize a Trading Oracle to make sure that we're participating in the market when everything is in our favor. At this time, we're going to interpret the Oracle in a way to identify which instrument we should be considering to get some participation in, or if we should be staying outside altogether. And that in reality is the power of the Trading Oracle, knowing when the commitment of traders are behind the market so we can participate with it with the highest probability on our side. And remember, this means that you can utilize any type of trading system that you use at this point. It's just that the Trading Oracle will give you the heads up or validation if the signals setups that you have will have a higher probability of success or not. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and identify what we can find on the market today. All right, so here we are. First of all, on the left side, we have the Forex pretty much Trading Oracle. On the right side, we got pretty much the indices or the futures. So what we're going to do is scan the market right off the bat. The only one that I see pretty much in balance out of all the spectrum of what we have here right now is in reality gold, right? So gold is in full alignment. Unfortunately, I don't trade gold personally, but I just want to show you this is the only one in full alignment, so to speak. Out of the Forex market, if we kind of want to find a very specific level of interest in this point, basically we want to identify which one is the most in balance. Right off the bat, we can tell here that the euro dollar mostly is bullish and it's taking a little bit of a pullback. I have here on the right side pretty much a 10-minute chart on the euro dollar, and it goes in sync with what we're looking for. So if this is the case, we identify here that the bigger time frames, right, are still slightly bullish, and it's most likely they're going to finish the pullback and continue further on. This is what the Trading Oracle is indicating. Hey, this bullish, it's on a little bit of a pullback, but we're bullish. So now this is the point where we move into identifying opportunities. And if that's the case, let's just use here on the right side some opportunities or identify some opportunities. Right off the bat, I noticed multiple iterations of a flow of the same level right there. So basically we can tell this is a strong support where euro dollar has proven to have a lot of issues going through it. So as long as the Trading Oracle is mostly bullish, I know for a fact all these supports are identifying a very strong opposing selling pressure. So in other words, sellers are trying to push further down, but buyers are not allowing it to it. So with that being said, basically we can identify that we're for sure should be looking for an opportunity to go long there. Now, in another case here, I notice how this NQ is lining up, is mostly bullish, and it looks like it's setting itself up for a great opportunity. So let's just switch to the NASDAQ here for a moment. And long and behold, these guys are making new highs. I am going to venture here because it's fully aligned. M15, well, M15 should be 115%. It's getting really close. You can see it right there, 105, 104, 114. There you go, we're in. And now this is what I call fully aligned Trading Oracle for the NQ. So basically we're gonna take the advantage and look for an opportunity right there in there. There you have it. We got the first target being hit because the Trading Oracle kept us on the right side of the equation, letting us know, hey, NQ is fully aligned. The one on the left is a micro NQ, so they should move further accordingly, but this is so far what we're going for. So I'm gonna leave that in there just in case and place the trail step a little bit further down. We already have the first objective being hit, so I'm gonna let that go and we'll come back later on. As long as the Trading Oracle is in balance, we're gonna be absolutely okay. Next, let's just go back into the pretty much the Forex. I notice here it's turning positive on the euro, so let's just do that. Move to euro. I'm pretty confident that this guy's probably gonna move further higher. So for those reasons, I'm gonna place a floating order right in there and wait for it to be hit. Okay. Okay guys, so we're back here on the NASDAQ and doing pretty darn good. Basically that could be another, that's our objective on the higher ground. We're expecting the market to continue further higher, and we're expecting that 694. I am going to identify a little bit better opportunity here. So I'm going to use my price structure analysis here. So this is the important trifecta level. So I would say that I venture into identifying that the market should test at least 77.75. So I'm going to use that, and that's going to be our target, 77.50. Okay, so it's just a matter of holding now. So basically, let's just sit back and wait. Fully aligned. Let's see. M15 must be a 120. Check. M5 above 150. Check. And M3 above 200. So I'm gonna just pause the video here and bring it back in a moment. All right, guys, beautiful. Take a closer look. We're up 342 on just one contract on the NASDAQ. Trend Oracle kept us on the right path of the equations out of the whole spectrum of the market right now. The only one in full alignment is the NQ. That's the beauty of having the spectrum, having the overview of what's going on. Out of the currency market, I noticed that euro dollar is getting ready, and it's calling my attention. So pretty much I'm going to switch here, euro dollar, and I feel confident of taking a trade. So I'm gonna place a floating order here. Let's see, I'm gonna go long. At this point, boom, we're in. Placing the stop right below of the rejection points, and I am going to identify potential movements here. A50. All right, I'm gonna lead this one on and go back immediately to our good old friends here on the NASDAQ. And this is going absolutely great. So no need to risk money at this point. So I'm gonna move it on the swift low here. Whatever happens, right? So we have that potential movement there, or target, if you will, and that's the one that we're aiming for. So basically, we just sit back and wait until those are pretty much hit. I'm gonna leave the video running and we'll come back in a moment. All right, guys, so we're back, and so far so good on the euro trade. Again, Trend Oracle showed us who out of the whole spectrum is in balance that we should participate in. If you pay attention right now, we got the dollar Swiss franc pretty much validating the fact that we should consider it. I'm not gonna spread myself too thin, but just to give you a heads up, that could be a great opportunity right off the bat. On the other hand, NQ is still strong, going absolutely berserk. Let's just check it out. So I'm gonna switch back to NQ here. And we're still absolutely in good standing in terms of the tendency. Trend Oracle full line and in balance, and the next target should be coming up. In both instances, both trades gave us already the first profit objective, so we're really happy. My mistake. In both instances, it gave us the great entry opportunity. We got the profit objective on the NASDAQ, waiting for the next profit objective, or the first profit objective on the euro dollar. So I'm gonna go back to euro dollar. I'm gonna leave the NQ running, and we'll be back and coming back and forth to see how it's go, okay? So let's check on the euro. And we're almost there, pretty close. So let's see, let's just leave it do its thing, and we'll be right back. Let's see. There it is, $112 on the first contracts on the euro dollar, thanks to the Trend Oracle. It's as simple as that. Let's go back into the NQ. NQ, it's still going at it. We're profiting. And in the worst case scenario, the same thing will apply. We're very much protected at this point. We either get the profits that we're looking for, or we get out with profits either way. So let's see, in this case, I'm gonna stick with the NQ until either I get stopped out, or my objective is, continues going on. Based on the Trend Oracle, it's suggesting buy, hold the positions, just manage your stop as far away as possible if you want to give it enough space and so the market to contract, to expand, and continue further on. All right, let's see what happens. There you go, guys. The NASDAQ gave us everything that we were looking for And in the beauty of it, I didn't have to think much. The market was absolutely unbiased with the exceptions of the NASDAQ. Once the trend oracle identify, hey, this is the market you should be paying attention to, we utilize our own style of trading and we profit from it. The exact same thing, nothing left behind. This is the key, guys. No secrecy, no unbiased crap here, showing you step by step how you can get the power of forecasting, predicting on any instrument you desire if you learn how to utilize the trend oracle. We still got running the euro dollar on the forex side, so I'm gonna leave this one going, but I'm gonna finish the video at this point. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this enlightens you. If this is of your interest, just click on the link anywhere in this video or page, ask how you can get a trial and see if the trend oracle is a good fit for you and your trading style. This is Carlos Diaz from the Trend Oracle, and I'll see you later on.